Okay, I have to do this because I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. This article I shared the other day regarding the baby Zoe being born, and the parents are going to raise it to be genderless so it can decide who it wants to be when it's older. And I can't stop thinking about this because why you guys, why are we teaching our babies and our children to be ashamed of the bodies and the organs that they were given? Why are we ashamed of the skin that we're made in? Why? There's only 2 organs you can be born with, right? Like two parts you can be born with, 2 ways it could work, 2 ways the pee comes out, and it's male and female. It's vagina and penis. That's it. That's the only meanings that male and female mean, is the parts that you have, and that's it. Gender roles versus genderless. No. Don't raise your son to have blues and have to have greens and think girl colors are pink and purple. And don't raise him to think that baby dolls are girl toys. Raise him to be compassionate, considerate, play with any toys, know how to talk to anyone, have empathy with anyone, relate to anyone. Don't tell him his body might have been messed up and he might have been given a boy body when he really might be a girl. That is insulting God's work. He does not mess up. You were not born with the wrong parts. You were not born with the wrong body. You weren't born with the wrong nose. You weren't born with the wrong boobs. You weren't born the wrong size. You were born exactly the way you were supposed to be born. And inside here is exactly the way it's supposed to be. It's not messed up. It's not. You don't have too many hormones and too much of this. You're fine. Be whoever you want to be, dress the way you want to dress, express yourself the way you want to express yourself, but you weren't given the wrong body. And male and female doesn't mean you have to be girly, you have to like the kitchen, and you have to be masculine, strong, and want to go to the gym. It doesn't mean that. So we need to kind of focus on just being good people, maybe, instead of needing to come up with 100 more genders and a bunch of new bathrooms and a bunch of more choices on our paperwork. Keep it simple. Life's already hard enough. It truly is. And there is nothing to be ashamed of if you're born with a penis. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you have a vagina. It is beautiful. It is amazing. And there are people who are born every day with serious issues, right? Like born with no legs and born with syndromes and diseases and deficiencies, like actual things that people struggle with every day to feel accepted and to feel like they're not limited in life. Okay, and they could wake up every day. Why was I given this body? God, you messed up. I wasn't supposed to be limited. I was supposed to be able to run. I can feel it. That destiny inside of you that's saying maybe this is the wrong era or nobody gets me or I'm in the wrong body because I'm not shining through. That's destiny. You are different. There is nobody like you. Not one person has the same amount of hairs, the same scars, the same freckles, the same eyes, the same brain, the same stories, the same stretch marks, nothing. Nobody is you. And we are so obsessed with looking nothing like the way we're supposed to look. We're obsessed with makeup, tanning, getting our hair done, and all of these things that change our appearance of what we were naturally made to be like. People, when we lose our hair, it's mortifying. And when we get stretch marks and we grow a couple sizes, it's just mortifying. We should be worried about more important things like people are dying all over. People have no food or clean water all over. And we're obsessed with ourselves that we're thinking God gave us the wrong body. Do you think that people who can't find a girlfriend, who can't get laid, who are covered in scars, who are born in other countries with no running water or education, think, oh, God, you messed up? Or they're like, hey, this is what I'm given. This is all I have. This is all I'm ever going to have. Better make it work. Better make it count. Better tell my story so someone else can get through it a little easier. I can help someone else avoid the trials that I'm about to push through. That's why you were given this body. Whether you think it's classified as ugly or not the right size or not the right gender based on your personality isn't like nobody cares how you feel. Nobody asked you what part you wanted. You're supposed to express yourself through this body and make a difference with expressing yourself. You're supposed to be useful, right? Like we have a huge purpose, and it is not to look good and get shown in magazines or be an idol for fashion. It's for saying, hey, you know what? I'm born with cancer. Now I can cry every day about it, or I can say, hey, what am I good at right now? Or what can I make a difference with? Or how can I help another cancer patient? Like either way, I'm going to be living in this body every day. What can I learn from seeing through this body? What can I learn through this? And as a parent, you know, what can I teach other parents to help? Or how can I help raise more money or more awareness or more whatever? Like, we can be so much more useful looking through this body than just trying to change the body to make it look like our brain. You know, let's just maybe work on being empathetic and relating to anyone so we can help anyone. Like, empathy is a huge thing. So if you think you're really you know, a total tomboy, and that must mean you're gay, or it must mean you got the wrong parts, just doesn't make sense to me, because I was stuck in boy pants for a long time, and my parents never worried if I was gay or if I should start wanting to be called he. I didn't wear makeup, didn't wear anything but my hair slicked back, and I was obsessed with sports, and I had all guy friends, and I didn't want to wear a bra, and I was dreading starting a period, and you know, I was a total tomboy. But that's just a personality that makes me a strong, different girl. That's what I liked about me being a different girl. Like, we can have different personalities. We don't need gender roles. We don't need you know, relationship roles. If you want to be working on the mudbog truck and drinking beer and you're a girl, you got tits, do it. Like, you should do what you want to do. And again, use your voice to help other people express themselves in their bodies, being proud and owning it, instead of changing it and thinking they must be gay because they're really they relate way more to the other sex than themselves. Like, we made these gender roles. God didn't. Naturally, I think, since the beginning of time, men were stronger and women already birthed children, and then they needed to, you know, heal and take care of the baby with their boobs. And we just naturally liked certain things, and we naturally gave ourselves our own roles. And somewhere along the lines, we started saying women must do this and women should do this and they should look like this because of what we're used to or what's common. And now we're like emphasizing it. We should work on that. You know, millennials are changing a lot of freaking things. We're focusing on the wrong ones, maybe. You know, like, I don't know. I'm just like really a part of like body love. And that's not body loving yourself using surgeries and all kinds of fake things. Unnatural. That's the biggest thing here. It's unnatural to feel good about ourselves. No one is going to accept you until you accept you. And you should be able to accept you, the real you, the way you are. God can't bless who you pretend to be. And yeah, I'm going to end this because I'm going on too long. But just something to think about, whether you agree or not. We're all sinners. We all sin differently, and we're all born with sin. So I truly don't care, and I really don't judge anyone. I'm just saying why we should have male and female as the only boxes on our applications and bathrooms, and still coexist with all types of females and all types of males. Bye.